Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having the most incredible day. Girl, I look like I'm ready to go to Dubai, honey. Well, I mean, probably I would have to like change up the shirt. Why, bitch? I will go and represent Ross Dress for Less in Dubai, okay? Anyways, make sure you guys know that I don't know what the fuck I was saying. Girl, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sebastian. I do tea videos every single day. That was very chaotic and messy, but girl, that's just part of my charm. I do tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend who's gonna give you all the tea, reality show tea, influencer tea, pop culture tea, bitch, you want some chamomile tea? I got that too. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would be very grateful. All right, you guys, grab a snack and a drink because we need to talk about the Real Housewives of Dubai. Because girl, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I have some thoughts. So, okay, first of all, all right, how do we start this? So Caroline Brooks, all right, Caroline Brooks, the walking mermaid, how they were calling her. Caroline Brooks, she invited Sarah to dinner with her two best friends, okay? This is the part that I want to talk to the most, just because I really feel like this is a problem that I see quite a lot. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, throughout the episode, Caroline Brooks was asking everybody what they thought about boarding school. So Caroline Stanbury, you know, she said, I am traumatized from going to boarding school. I think from the age of like 13 to some, I don't remember, but she went a lot of years to boarding school. And Caroline, you know, she was saying that she was going to send her child Adam 2 years later, and he didn't know about it yet, right? So that was like a little theme of the thing. Then she invited Sarah because Sarah couldn't go to her pool party where they were calling her the walking mermaid. But girl, let me tell you guys something. Caroline Brooks looked fucking phenomenal, bitch. She looked amazing, girl. If she's a walking mermaid, she is the motherfucking walking mermaid, okay? Well, listen. Sarah goes over to her house. Adam comes down, right? And Caroline has her two best friends there, which, you know, were two hot daddies. And they're sitting at the dinner table and there's chicken, right? And Adam, her 9-year-old kid, you know, he, I guess, touches the food. You know, he's not using the best manners, okay? So Sarah, she thinks it's okay when Adam goes, first of all, the way she was looking at Caroline Brooks as she was like talking to her child. Caroline, girl, I get excited. Caroline had guests over, you guys, right? She had her two best friends from the States and she had Sarah, right? And she has help. Like she has, you know, a housekeeper, but I think it's more of a housekeeper. I think it's like her assistant. Like it's someone she really trusts because, you know, she really looks like, you know, they have a really good, you know, dynamic. It's not like just like the cold nanny that, you know, rich people have, you know, that they always complain about, that they raise them, right? So, you know, she calls, you know, her I'm gonna call her assistant. And she calls her assistant and, you know, she tells Adam, like, do you want mommy to cut the chicken for you, right? So he says yes. Well, then she calls her assistant. The assistant comes, the housekeeper comes, and she asks her to please cut Adam's, you know, chicken. Then Adam is done, but before he gets done, he's eating and he grabs the like chicken with his fingers. And Caroline says, no. Use your knife like if it was a pen. Teaching him and reminding him that when you're at a dinner table, you need to show your best manners, okay? So anyways, so she, you know, Caroline Brooks tells Adam to please, you know, use his manners, whatever. He does, and then he's finished, and then, you know, she says, mommy will be up in a second. And then she calls her housekeeper again to please assist him upstairs. Then she gives him a kiss and a hug, and then Sarah comes and she just gives them this very exaggerated hug and kiss. And I'm like, okay, boo. Well, listen, here's the thing, right? Sarah then turns to Caroline and says, you need to spend more time with your son. Okay. So Caroline looks at her and says, like, you know, what? Right? First of all, you cannot tell somebody what to do with their own children. You cannot go into their house and judge from the first time meeting and experiencing their children, all right? So Caroline gets, of course, she gets very upset because her friends start talking about it too, agreeing with Sarah that, you know, manners is really not important when you're 9 years old, and, you know, it's okay as long as they have good morals and all these things. And Caroline, she explodes and she's like, you're in my house. You're not going to tell me how to raise my children, right? And she gets fucking mad. She says, you see everything here? I did that. And my son is going to have the best manners and all these things, right? So Sarah, you know, she gets very like this because Caroline totally curses out her friend, you know, and her friend was agreeing with Sarah. And here's the thing. I agree with both ladies, okay? Here's the thing. I agree. First of all, I agree that Caroline told Sarah, you cannot come to my house. I don't know you like this to tell me how to raise my child. I think Sarah was wrong for overstepping and over, you know, literally putting her nose where it was not asked and wanted, okay? You do not go to anybody's house and judge their parenting skills. She is having a dinner party, all right? She has a housekeeper who helps. You're not going to stand up and leave your guests. That's bad manners. I'm sorry, all right? In the beginning of the episode, all Caroline does is talk about how much she loves her son. And you can tell she loves him. She gives him a pretty damn good life, all right? So I honestly just don't understand how Sarah thought it was a good idea to tell Caroline that. Now, Caroline exploded. And Sarah was like, something triggered you. It's okay. It's okay. Bitch, I know it's okay. What triggered me is that you're in my house questioning my parenting skills when nobody the fuck asked you, right? Now, the way Caroline treated her friend, I was not here for that. You know, I thought that was too explosive. You're going to talk about manners. You're going to talk about class. That was not classy, or that was not having manners. I still love me some Caroline, and we all explode. And trust me, I understand, because we take it out on the person who is closest to us. She would not have been able to yell at Sarah like that. So I get that too. I hope that she did apologize to her friend, although I think that her friend had every single right to talk. But again, if you're my best friend, wait until the guest leaves, okay? Because you're not a guest. You're my best friend since we're kids. Wait until the guest leaves and then tell me, look, you know what, Sebastian? I think you know, maybe she's right, you know, and then it wouldn't be that embarrassing. But you have a camera crew here. You have a housewife here that is the first time in my house meeting my child. And you are, you know, I'm already embarrassed enough that she's calling me out on my parenting skills. And then you, as my best friend, as my brother from childhood, you're coming over here and agreeing with her. Damn, at least wait until the cameras are out and she leaves, you know? So I see everybody's point of view. But I definitely have to say that I stand with Caroline Brooks all the way in this. No one should tell you, especially if you're not even that close. Like, if it's your sister, if it's your best friend, if it's your cousin that you love, it's your mother, your father, your aunt. If it's someone that you consider close to you, if they say, hey, you know what? I've been noticing that maybe, you know, you give a lot of responsibilities of Adam to your housekeeper. You know, maybe you should take some on. Then I understand. You know what I mean? But I really think that Sarah was wrong for this. I don't think Sarah had like an ill bone in her body about this. I don't think she wanted to offend her. But I think she just saw that the cutting of the chicken, tucking in, you know, like, what do? Like, you should be doing some of that stuff. But if you have guests over, you're filming, you're working, like, it's okay. It is definitely okay if your housekeeper, assistant, whatever, takes your child and, you know, gets him ready for bed, and then you can come up and give him a kiss. I'm sure it's not like that every single night. So I think Sarah, she overstepped her way, and I think Caroline Brooks was in her right to react that way, because nobody is going to come over to my house and question how I raise my child. I get offended when people question how I raise my dogs. So imagine how I'm gonna get if somebody comes into my house and wants to question how I raise my damn children. You're gonna not listen. The only two things that are gonna happen is you're gonna hear all of me cursing you out and the door is shutting you in your fucking face. If you're not that close to me, you don't have any right to do it. Now, if you're my mother and you're telling me, hey, you know what, I think, I would be like, okay, ma'am, you know, I will definitely, you know, I will definitely do it. But if Caroline Brooks wants to send her damn son to boarding school because she wants to give him the education that she didn't have, I don't think anybody should question it. But there's the thing. Don't ask people's opinions, because sometimes they're not going to be you're not going to get the answers you want to hear. You know what I mean? So Caroline Brooks, you're okay. Sarah, listen, I believe you have a great heart, and I don't think you meant that in any ill will. I still love you. I think I love your positivity because that's the way I am. And that's it. What do you guys think? Whose team are you on? Are you on Caroline Brooks' team or Sarah's team? Let me know in the comments. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.